Dear students, in this video we are going to see the junction field effect transistor characteristics, that is JFET characteristics. We will see the circuit now. So this is your circuit. So the JFET will be a three-terminal device, a gate, drain and source, in which we'll be having two voltmeters to measure the voltages and one ammeter. So the gate to source is connected with negative supply, that is reverse bias condition, and drain to source will be in forward bias condition. So we will have apparatus required. We need a JFET, ammeter 0 to 30 milliamps, voltmeter at two different ranges, resistor, dual RPS, breadboard and connecting wires. Now what we are going to see is we are going to write the polarities for the meters. Before that, we have two types of characteristics. One is drain characteristics and transfer characteristics. So drain characteristics is drawn between VDS versus ID at VGS is constant, and transfer characteristics is drawn between VGS versus ID where VDS is constant. Okay, so we are going to do that. So these are drain characteristics and transfer characteristic. Now we are going to draw the polarity. So write the polarity. So the polarity will be negative and positive for the ammeter at the top and bottom, and positive side of the ammeter is connected to the positive supply. Likewise, positive side of the voltmeter is connected to the positive supply and the negative to the negative. So next we will see what the device. So this is your JFET. If you see the JFET, we are having 4 pins, but you need only 3 terminals because it is a great drain source. Okay, we will see what is the 4th pin. So you will have a projection which is have the projection facing to you. So the first pin will be source, drain and gate. Okay, the last one will be the substrate. So when you are inserting the JFET in the breadboard, you can fold the substrate and insert the JFET in the breadboard. Now we will move on to the breadboard connection. So if you see the breadboard, you will have two resistors and a JFET. Keep the JFET and the resistor insert into the breadboard. Okay. Now what you do, you ground the source first. So the source is grounded first, and then connect the positive of the supply to the negative of the supply to the resistor. That is, we are going to connect the gate to source side. So negative of the supply to the resistor, and the other end of the resistor is connected to the gate, and then the voltmeter is connected to the negative side, and the positive side of the voltmeter is grounded and positive supply is grounded. So this connection is over. Now moving on to the drain to source connection. The positive supply is connected to the resistor, other end of the resistor is connected to positive of the ammeter, negative of the ammeter will be connected to the drain, and the negative supply is grounded. Now the voltmeter, positive of the voltmeter is connected to the one end of the resistor while the negative is grounded. So this is regarding your breadboard connection. Now we will see the hard demonstration of this characteristics.
Field effective transistor for a three terminal devices. For right to left, first pin is source, second pin is drain, third pin is gate. There is a two characteristics of the field effective transistor. One is drain characteristics, another one is transfer characteristics. In this way, first for this drain characteristics, VGS and VGS is input side. Input side means this side, left hand side. Right hand side is VDS and ID current. First drain characteristics, VGS voltage is set. VGS voltage for 0 voltage is 0 voltage and 1 volt. 1 volt minus 1 voltage means the resistance side is minus VGS minus 2 voltage or corresponding reading. VDS and ID current. ID current for milliamps. To voltage or the corresponding reading. VDS and ID current. ID current for milliamps. Transfer characteristics VDS is 1 volt. VGS and ID current. VGS is 0 and ID current is corresponding the reading value.
Okay, students, we will see the calculation from the graph. So this is your graph, that is transfer characteristics and the drain characteristics. While drawing the transfer curve is drawn between VGS and ID. So making VDS constant, draw the curve, and drain characteristics, you have to take 3 set of readings at least, that is 0 to 0, minus or 1. I'm just giving you an example, and minus 2 here. So now what you do, we need to find some parameters. So first parameter is drain resistance, that is RD is equal to del VDS by del ID at VGS constant. So you need to find this del VDS del ID from the slope. So let me give you an example. Let me take a slope here. Any one graph you can take. So I am marking this as ID1 and ID2. So the difference between those two will be del ID. Again, the corresponding values will be VDS1, VDS2. The difference will be V del VDS. Okay, from this you can calculate your drain resistance. Now coming back to your trans conductance, we need to calculate from the slope as well. So from this graph, yeah, I'm going to find the trans conductance. So let me mark the first value VGS1, VGS2. So the difference will be del VGS. The corresponding value is marked here and the difference will be del ID. So from this, you are going to calculate your trans conductance. And then one more parameter, which is amplification factor. So mu is equal to trans conductance into drain resistance. This is your amplification factor. Now, this point is called as IDSS, the drain saturation current, and this point is called as pinch off voltage, VP. So these things must be there in the graph. Okay, students, do it, tabulate the readings, complete the graph. Thank you.